What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Green Day. I'm so happy, and a big middle finger to all the bears that obviously made life such a hell. Everything is going to shit. But anyway, fundamentally, temporarily, whatever you want to call it, we are green, and we are heading for a. I don't see any other economic headwind or financial big data news for now on the horizon. Small things here and there, but overall, we dodged the bullet yesterday because the Fed announcement was just a confirmation of what the market was already pricing in, if that makes sense. So for anyone who doesn't understand, when people say, oh yeah, the CPI came in the same as, why is it bullish? Well, the market expected it, and the market likes certainty, as we say. But today I want to talk to the hundreds of people that are feeling down about where things are. And I want to show you guys why there is a hope in terms of shifting your mentality and strategy, as well as looking at some potential new projects. So the first question really is this over? Are we out of the downtrend? I think we just have to be very careful. There is still, there's market manipulation, especially if you're in leverage. As far as alt season is concerned, then obviously I do believe that we will continue to, even if we have a small pullback, the danger could subside a little bit, and we could definitely go into a massive period. Yesterday, I showed you all of the different promises Trump has made. The chances are he will come in and sign lots of pro-crypto executive orders. So that's out of the way. Now, interesting to see, obviously, everybody is in AI agents. I've always maintained infrastructure, like, for example, long-term betting on things like basedai with the base creatures, I think will win ultimately, because they will have the opportunity to pump the entire ecosystem. So you've actually got something in the overall ecosystem. But having said that, guys, if we look at some cryptocurrencies, so we had a very good I had a very good chat with one of our members in the Discord, and I just came to realize, right, when you're looking at something like this, so right now no one's talking about Tectum, no one's talking about most of these cryptos that are really down, and I want to try and put some perspective into it. Now, ultimately, this is 9%. I mean, there's no strength here at all. All right. So if we compare to the likes of aitech, right? aitech is showing some life. Now, of course, it's not performing like the AI agents. I understand that. But again, I want to see some kind of life against BTC. Let's have a look at all these all-term bags. Alephium, massive strength. I mean, come on. This is 6 to 9% up versus BTC. So overall, recovery is taking place, right? Let's have a look at Marvia. Okay. Yep. It's green. And yeah, I mean, volume seems to be, what's the volume here? Volume's huge, right? And that includes futures. So, of course, if you're trapped into something like, say, any of these cryptos that are sitting in our portfolio, I think what you need to do is this. Number one, right? Fell fast and move on. Now, that means you sell early, you build a conviction. If it doesn't stand up to your test at the first sign of trouble, basically, the moment you realize the investment is no longer aligning with your conviction, you fell fast and move on. Now, felling fast, I mean, what I'm talking about is, at the early conjunctures. Now, Tectum, so far, comparing to these underperformers, it looks like it's been dumped. Really, there's something that's happened here. And volume is what, under 1 million? Well, now it's over 1 million. So they're still live in the project. But what I will say is, remember these fundamentals I'm going to tell you right now. And I think I'm actually personally even changing my entire strategy with a lot of these projects, right? Now, whether it's going to do well or not is not the point. Right now, it's not doing well. A lot of people are upset. Obviously, but they are tweeting and they are active. So here's what I would do. If you lose conviction, number one, sell fast and move on. Sell early, pivot to a position that you like, sell the position and reinvest elsewhere. It works because you free up capital. It's into stronger projects with better upside potentials. Avoid further psychological stress by holding these positions. Prevent the opportunity to cost. Prevents the opportunity cost of missing out on better investments. And overall, guys, market conditions are unfavorable for your project to recover. There's a clear lack of development for future potential. These are the things. This is when to use this, right? When do you sell a coin? Well, if there is no development, if there's no updates, if the market conditions clearly make it not viable anymore. So that's when you get out. Now, number two, I would say, so number one, fail fast and move on. Put it through your acid test, regardless of what anyone says. Just take your money out. Even if it's a 5-10% loss, it's okay. You'll gain it back. Now, in scenario number two is the patient and recovery one. Now, that will work for some cryptos, and for others, it will not work. Very clear. The concept is basically you stay patient, and some of these I've just shown you some that are moving in the right direction, right? And you stay patient and you wait for the market to rebound and potential recovery. Now, the pros here are very simple, okay? There's always, you can see one or two candles, there's full recovery without having additional effort for some projects, and useful fundamentally for strong projects that are stuck in temporary downtrends. Okay, less trading effort requires ideal for those who don't want to manage active trades, and this is where a lot of us get it wrong, because a lot of you are working 9 to 5. You're not actively changing from position to position or whatever risk or narrative that presents. But the cons here are you risk tying up your capital to underperforming assets for an extended period. There's no guarantees of recovery, especially low quality and underperforming downtrends. Emotional stress of watching the market take off and your coins keep doing badly. When the project has a strong fundamental, okay, so this is the only time you wait, is when you have strong fundamentals that align with your longer term goals. So do not just, if it's underperforming, don't hold the bags forever, right? Regardless of what the token is. Now, you can actually go for number 3, which is a hybrid method. And the hybrid method is if you wanted to sell 50%, and of course you can ride a fast moving horse. Now, this is selling half of your dead position and allocating to a faster moving horse while you keep some exposure if it meets your fundamental requirements. All right? If it meets your fundamental requirements. So when to use this, this allows you to diversify. It gives you a chance to recover your losses of a high performing asset. And you can use this. You've identified a stronger, faster moving project, right? So, for example, in our group, we've got places like Colin. The team have identified that. Boom. You go there, make some fast money, and you keep it moving, all right? You keep it moving. And original products somehow show potential of recovery. Yeah. So 50%. So you're unsure. Like, for example, you want to sell this token, but you're unsure whether it's recovery. Then you sell half, and then you get the other half to work. Now, the main takeaway here, guys, is protect your portfolio and maximize opportunities. Recognize when to let go, when patience is a virtue, and when it's time to reallocate wisely. You know, each strategy depends on your conviction and market conditions. But I do believe, you know, some of these that we've looked at, you know, this one's a nightmare. It's a complete nightmare. So these are showing more signs of strength, bouncing with the market. And I do believe without this kind of like recovery versus BTC that you see here, I don't think you should hang to your overall bags. This is another one that we hold in the community. based AI. And yeah, it was ripping last week. Now it's trending back down again. But ultimately, because I've built conviction, I think it will perform. And it has to perform because it's a self-building, self-replicating layer one, and so on and so on. But one thing I would say is being dynamic with your recovery. I did Swarm Node AI video. The first ever video that came out. I gave the market cap here less than 20 million, right? On a buyer lead. So what you have to do is you need to be able to actually look. Toshi is another one that's been absolutely incredible. In the last 7 days, it's doubled its market cap. It's another one that we hold. Another one we hold is Veda. Now, this one was downtrending, but it's coming back up again. Guys, people are always going to tell you what's gonna work, but pay attention to this sector, especially within AI DeFi. And if we look, this for me is a definition of where things are heading right now. DeFi AI, where DeFi meets AI seamless integration. This is probably the best use case. You have to be agile, you have to be dynamic. And I have overall changed my entire some of my long-term convictions. Now in the coming weeks, when things uptrend, I'm going to start consolidating. But some virtual protocol AI agent updates, it's rebounded 82%. And guys, we're just about to start off with an incredible run. Other things here, Bitcoin will be 100 to 200K according to industry experts. And of course, Axelize teasing some news here. Ecosystem prioritized for building Mobius Stack 2025 Instruct becomes a launch pad for rapid expansion. Something next week. Very important, guys. All right. And this is obviously crypto coins and other things. So this is BTC dominance, right? We're looking at BTC dominance here. Hopefully we'll get a crash down, guys. We will be able to start moving. We'll also look at the US dominance, USDT dominance as well in that. Now, I talked about depin a few times, but depin is also very, very important. There's Helium, Demo, GeoNet, which I bought in 2020, late 23. Really, that is an incredible project that I think I'm the only person that's actually ever spoken about it. Yeah, pay attention to things like Top Hat, and it's gone through a redesign. And here what you have is US uses Coinbase, the world uses Binance. So this is quite interesting. And this is why I think this Binance, of course, the rest of the world versus the US when it comes to this, the exchanges. And of course, this is what one thing, obviously, the likes of ARK, of course, Lexi, Swarm Node AI, Mode Network. There's few virtuals. You need to get familiar with DeFi AI, and especially through infrastructure plays. So yeah, this is the index that I use to look at these. And again, big up to the community for making good money in colon. And I hope you find something very interesting in there. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. But overall, I will be changing some of my longer term bags only because I need to start taking dollars out once we start trending up. Even if true season doesn't come for some cryptos, I'm prepared to absolutely ride the wave. So guys, smash a like for the video if it's helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one.